Good afternoon, everybody. How's it going? It is 2:49 p.m. Mountain Time on Wednesday, November 17th, and we're going to do our thing today. We're going to go over our cryptocurrency news segment. We're going to go into our Bitcoin and overall market segment, and then we're going to get into altcoins. And I think that you're going to like this. This gaming and metaverse has been interesting me more. So we got some gaming and metaverse talk, and we got some DeFi talk, and a couple that I really like that I think can blow up in a big way. Potentially. Always risk involved. So if you like that, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Please hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it greatly. Validates me to let me know that I'm putting out content that is helpful and educational to people and enjoyable to people. So please hit the subscribe. I do have that goal of 1,000 subscribers. We're at 320 something right now. So every single one counts, and I definitely appreciate it. Also remember that none of this is to be considered financial advice. Do your own research. Everything in this video is for informational and educational purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a trader. But I do have my opinions, and I do want to share those with you. So let's get into it. Okay, so starting off with our cryptocurrency news, I had to get into this because we've seen $10,000 pullback in Bitcoin since it reached its all-time high of 69,000. China warns state-owned enterprises to cease involvement in Bitcoin mining. This is from a couple days ago, November 16th. Well, yesterday, 17th today. China is considering imposing harsh penalties on state-owned firms that continue mining cryptocurrencies. I mean, how many times we got to hear it that China's cracking down on crypto? It's not going to be a long-term effect on crypto. We had the China stuff. We went down below 30,000. We made a new all-time high. We will see a bear market again. I highly believe that. But I mean, this is what the 15th time in the last 10 years that China's banned or cracked down on cryptocurrency. It works though. I mean, what do you think that the Chinese government is doing? They're probably buying Bitcoin right now, and if we drop to 53,000, they'll probably be buying it there. Very easily manipulated. It reminds me of penny stocks a little bit, but that's how it works. There's really not a whole lot of regulation, so buyer beware. But I don't see this affecting Bitcoin in the long term. Just a few days, and then we're back to it. So we do need to have corrections in the market. So sometimes this stuff is just thrown out to help correct the market. So we are going to be talking about metaverse and gaming. And the metaverse, I say it over and over again, I think it's going to be bigger than people realize. I'm talking like employee-less businesses. It's insane. Buying land, buying real estate, renting apartment space or office space, NFT art galleries with entry fees to get into, casinos that are real casinos inside Decentraland and other metaverse. And these games are built in their own metaverses. Barbados to become first sovereign nation with an embassy in the metaverse. There's actually an embassy, a Barbados embassy in Decentraland. I don't know what else to say about that. That's just mind-blowing. This is the seriousness of it. This is how big it's going to be. It's huge, and there's there's many different metaverses being built. Decentraland is a metaverse in itself. It's like a metaverse first, and then everything else inside of it second. Whereas most things are a game that create a metaverse around it, or multiple games, which I'll mention GALA games in a minute here. If you haven't noticed, that up over 100% today. I did not catch that one. You can't catch them all. But my good friend did catch that one, and I'm going to talk more about GALA games in a second. Anyways, there is a cryptocurrency and I'm just going to get into it. Yield Games Guild. It's a guild, and they are a company and a following of gamers that go into these games and these metaverses, and they buy up the land and the real estate, and you could trade them. They're a little over $7 right now, $7.17, kind of range bound, tightening up a little bit. Nothing really showing on the chart to give us a direction, but just kind of interesting. You could buy a badge. It's an NFT badge to, I guess, prove your membership of Yield Guild Games, your Yield Games Guild. It's a tongue twister. I'm sorry. YGG. I'll just refer to it to YGG. I got mine a while ago, badge number 6913. So I don't know. Maybe this gets huge and there's millions, and the lower the badge number, you could sell the NFT for a higher price. It cost me $50 and I have my badge. I don't even own any YGG. I plan to in the future. Hopefully not too long a future, but right now I've just narrowed my focus a little bit. But anyways, yeah, I think that's insane. That not insane, but it blows my mind that it's that big, that governments they have embassies in a metaverse. Anyways, moving on. I do want to keep this video a little shorter, but there's a lot to talk about. Last news headline: KuCoin Labs launches 100 million venture capital fund to empower early stage metaverse projects. KuCoin is a growing exchange. It is growing, and especially since Binance is KYCing everybody, and I know that people use VPNs to trade on Binance that were in the U.S. And now that they KYC everybody, that's no longer available. So people have started to look for other exchanges. And I've been talking about this a while. I've talked about FTX, KuCoin being another one, and even Gate.io, because Gate.io they have an interface that is very, very similar, if not the exact same, to Binance. Anyways, those are the three that I've seen people moving to the most. Coinbase sucks. Their fees are too high. That's all there is to it. Stay off of Coinbase as much as you can. If you're a long-term holder and you just plan for holding forever, then fine, like one-time fee, and it's very simple to access on your phone, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, KuCoin's price, I have been in a couple trades on this. Probably not a good recommendation to buy here since it has gone on a significant run. I don't like things that have gone up significantly as a buy area. It is holding above support, but anyways, pretty big deal. If you're trading a lot of altcoins, you know that low market cap altcoins get listed on KuCoin and they shoot right up instantly and they go up big time. So one strategy is, what coins do you think are going to show up on KuCoin next? But yeah, $100 million venture capital fund to help empower early stage metaverse projects. So metaverse is a big deal. So we'll get into a couple gaming and metaverse tokens, but first let's get into Bitcoin. We saw the China news. It's annoying, but that's how the market works. I found out a long time ago when I really started to get into technical analysis and trading. It was after a couple of years that I first started investing in trading. It was just shooting blind before that. And I remember Lululemon. It's like, wow, it goes from here to here. And it's like I started watching it closely, and it's like it would come down to here, and they'd have some big news article or some great earnings or something like that. And then it would work its way back up. And then it'd get up to here and it's like, oh, like some terrible news, like recall on these yoga pants or something like that. And then it'd work its way back down. It's like, it just seems to line up with the charts all the time. And I'm like, wow. Then I started to find people on Twitter and programs and stuff like that. And then I found out that a lot of Twitter was BS. And so I learned the hard way on a lot of things to find who to learn from and stuff like that. But anyways, the China news is doing just that. It's bringing the price down. In my opinion, this dip is a gift. I bought more Bitcoin for the first time since 47,000, and only because I sold about 6 altcoins. And I mention all that stuff in Stock Market Mentor, but on my Twitter page, I don't really say every move. I just might be bringing attention to something that other people may not know about. Anyways. Bitcoin hovering around $60,000. We're holding up above the 50-day moving average. I'd like to see us close above that. We have a couple hours left. We could see some violent moves in either direction. Maybe looking at a tower bottom. That would be nice. I'd love to close this candle green and move on from there. I told myself I wouldn't make another buy on anything until I saw today's daily candle finish. I did buy more Ethereum only because I haven't bought Ethereum in a really, really, really long time. And it is following Bitcoin's price almost exactly that Bitcoin's price in 2017. And Raul Paul made a post talking about that, and I was looking into his charts and stuff, and it seems like Ethereum is ready to explode at any minute. You could see, we're green on the day in Ethereum. We're not on Bitcoin. So I don't know. I bought more Ethereum. That's the only buy I made besides when we initially dipped really hard. I made a buy in Bitcoin at 62,000. Also picked up some Polygon. and added to a couple others. I can't remember. Sorry, my mind's filled with all these things, but nothing big because I did close out some positions. It's like it's kind of nice holding on to some cash. So anyways, moving on to the Bitcoin dominance chart. It's just kind of sitting here. You can't really chart this, so there's really nothing to see. We did get, rejected up here a while ago and just kind of holding flat. So it's kind of a lagging indicator, but it lets you know where you're at in the altcoin market and where that's moving. So that's why I like to look at it. Total 2, that's everything but Bitcoin. Also showing a little bit better than Bitcoin. Bounce below the crack below the 50-day moving average. Bounce back above, holding green on the day. And nice looking reversal candle too on all of these. It'd be nice if Bitcoins can finish green. But anyway, same thing on the total 3. Everything but Ethereum and Bitcoin. Little tighter to the 50-day moving average. So what does that tell us? Well, we have this chart with everything but Ethereum and Bitcoin, and we're just right on that 50-day moving average. And when you add Ethereum in there, it brings the market cap up a little higher than the 50-day moving, its respective 50-day moving average. So showing you that we're seeing a little bit of strength in Ethereum. So looking at the Ethereum chart, I mean, yeah, I think that is it possible we break down? Yeah, we broke out of this uptrend, this nice, strong uptrend. Oh, beautiful. And then this is just how crypto works. Man, I hate it. Like, it's like every time I buy a breakout, it breaks out and comes back down. Every time I buy a drop in price, it ends up recovering and going back up. And crypto millions are made by buying the dip, right? And that's the scariest part to buy. It's the hardest part to buy. And you really don't want to end up trying to catch a falling knife, but if you look at this, my guess is that we're going to see a little drop to start the candle and then a large green candle through the day, 5 p.m. Mountain Time tomorrow. That brings it 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So that's my guess. I'm not banking on that. I mean, from a long-term perspective, I see Ethereum, going up higher than this. So that's really where I'm playing. And I haven't made many day trades at all in crypto in general. I mean, I don't generally day trade anyways, but anyways, moving on. So I did buy more Ethereum. I think Ethereum's looking a lot better than the rest of the major altcoins. Now I want to get into some altcoins, and before I get into metaverse, I want to talk DeFi. You heard me mention Bond many times if you follow my Twitter. Another one right on the 50-day moving average. I'd like to see this finish green. Some pumps here. This is the day. Well, actually, I heard about it 2 days later. So right in this area right here is when I first discovered Bond, and it's existed since like end of 2020, I believe. Mark Yusko is a big investor in it. I like that. I like big money being behind things that haven't moved up yet. Love that. They want to make the price go up. So anyways, this was the interview with Mark Yusko, Raul Paul, and the CEO of Webull. So those people, they were on the same interview. There's no way they're not talking. So Mark Yusko mentioned that he liked Bond. He's been in it since I think December of 2020. So way back, and it listed on Binance not until July. But I saw on his Twitter he's been talking about it since then. So my guess is that he's been in it since then. Hasn't gone up much, but he's up on it. Anyways. Everybody got excited that he mentioned Bond, and it spiked up and sold back off. I don't know what happened here. I think this was probably the start of a new smart alpha epoch or epic, however you pronounce it. I'm sorry, EPOCH. And then it sold off and continued to fade. These are the things. This is the type of selling that I like to buy. A slow, long fade. It's too long to really call it a bull flag. It's come back down too close to its recent base, its base before it shot up. And I don't like this. It went up 100% and then sold off into the red. That just makes me think that because it's got 10 million supply, 4 million and some change circulating, that a bunch of people got together and got a bunch of people to buy it and sold it off at the top, pump and dumped it, So this is kind of like, ignoring these and looking at the chart without those wicks, but knowing that we had these big sell-offs, and now we got something to go by on where we need to break through. I'm even going to add a horizontal because I like to go by horizontals. I thought I had that in there actually. But bond I like, 4 million supply, big money behind it. It's Barnbridge. It's not Bond Finance or whatever that other one is. It's Barnbridge, 147 million market cap. I was getting around 27. I was fortunate because I watched the video where this happened, and I watched it on this day, 2 or 3 days later. So I was able to get in around 27. It's going to shift back and forth, do its thing, but I see huge potential with this because essentially what it does with its tranches and its junior and seniors is that it allows increased exposure to the upside and increased protection to the downside, depending on if you're in the junior or the senior or both. And it allows for people who own big money in like Ethereum to get into DeFi and increase their percentage gains and their yield. And so anyways, I actually don't fully understand it. I don't participate in it just because I just want to hold. I think the project with who's behind it and the basics of it sound really intriguing to me. And I do more and more research, so I'll find out more and more. And I probably will in the future end up experimenting with using them so I can find out more and more because I want to be an expert on it, and I'm not. So, but I do like it. I like the people behind it, and I do think Raul Paul's going to get involved in it. I responded to a tweet by one of the marketing Twitter handles saying, I don't see why Raul GMI wouldn't with the amount of ETH that he owns. Mark Yusko liked my tweet. Wow, I made it in life. No, I'm just kidding. But it leads me to believe like, hey, wink, wink, like, yeah, he should get in this. You think these two don't talk? They were on an interview together. They both interested in making money. So here was the tweet by Aaron Dana, the marketing person and administrator or admin on the Discord and everything. Dear Raul, I'm from the near future. You may not realize it yet, but you will be using Barnbridge Smart Alpha to hedge asset volatility and control exposure. This is an open invitation to hop on a call with me and see what Mark Yusko and Kaine, I don't know how to pronounce that, and I don't follow this person, inventor of Alien Protocol. So excited. So those two, another person, with probably not at the same net worth as Mark Yusko, maybe, I don't know. But I would say that the pieces are falling into place with this one. Anyways, moving on. I don't want to spend too much time on that. I really, really like that one. I've been, just adding to my position. And other DeFi one I wanted to talk about is DeFi Click. DeFi Click is down today, but it was up during, the Bitcoin pullback. We made it up all the way up to like 49 cents. It's been really, really just kind of going up and down in big swings. I do like DeFi Click because their total value locked has been rising. Only a $2 million market cap still, but they are on four networks for their staking. They are on Ethereum. Oh, yeah, great. Amazon, yay. They are on Moonriver. They're on Ethereum. They're on Binance Smart Chain. And what else are they on? They were on a fourth one. They were on, they were on a fourth one. Let's go to their Twitter. I think they had it on there. Binance Smart Chain, Moonriver, Ethereum, and now they're hinting about moving on Avalanche, right? Avalanche. So they have new tags on their coin on coin market cap. So Avalanche. So that's a hint at Avalanche. The other thing I like about it is they're burning tokens like crazy. They have their fourth burn coming up, so that'll equal 40%. Then they have their last smaller one coming up in December. So yeah, they have just burnt more on November 12th. So I think that's either their fourth one or they're doing another one. So their supply has decreased greatly. The other thing, if you didn't catch that already when I pulled that up, is what's great about DeFi is the multifaceted industry. It's like, you have staking, you have lending and borrowing, you have insurance, and if you've watched my videos and you follow me, I think that one of the greatest things about cryptocurrency would be the auditing. It would literally be done in an instant. There would be no need for a third party to audit your finances. Anyways, They are part of the Polkadot ecosystem. Lending and borrowing, another tag on their coin market cap. So lending and borrowing, part of their roadmap, should be starting any time now. Anyways, so yeah, like them, higher risk for sure, $2 million market cap, but definitely starting to like them more and more and more. So those are the two DeFi projects that I really like right now. Yeah, I thought that was funny. Oh yeah, Mark Yusko liked my tweet. Got excited about that. Anyways, getting into metaverse and gaming, IMX, one of my favorites, and I have IMX, and it's over a $1 billion market cap again. But this is, games that aren't even out have built on Immutable X, and it's a layer 2 Ethereum protocol that has no fees. So like staking, when you claim your staking rewards, you always justify, oh man, is it worth the $40 worth of Ethereum in fees to unstake and compound into staking again? And that's huge. That's huge. So you could see, we're having a good day today. Went up to $7 earlier. That was because their partnership with TikTok, right? Then NFT sale. So what happens? People need to buy IMX token in order to purchase NFTs. So the buying of the IMX token, obviously shot this up. The sale ended and consolidated a little. Now it looks like we're threatening a little bit of a breakout. Anyways, every single gaming platform, because NFTs are incorporated, that's the characters, that's the wearables, that's the weapons, that's the armor, everything is used in NFTs, and the fees would be outrageous without Immutable X. So really, really like that one. I could see it as, I really could see this as a 10x, and a safe 10x. The question is, where will it level off at? Looks like we've gotten a really, really good support area right there. Right in that zone. I'm not going to make more than one line, but right in that zone. Honestly, I'd like to see it pull down a little bit. Will it? I don't know. Just watching and seeing what it does and building a position, scaling in. Anyways, big gaming one, GALA Games. Oh man, I am sick over this one because my good friend, an old business partner, he was interested in cryptocurrency. He asked me about it. He came over to my office. And, we talked cryptocurrency for a while, and he had a friend in high school and a little bit after who is the creator of GALA Games up in Park City, Utah. Didn't even know that until I talked to him. So I was watching it, and I'm like, yeah, we just went on a little run, or maybe I forgot to watch it, up to like 9 cents. And I was like, oh man, it's like a $600 million market cap. And then I saw it jump up to like 13 or something like that. Maybe that was back here. It was like 13, or maybe it was 11 or 12. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to wait for it to come down. And it did come back down in the 8 or 9 cent range, and I didn't buy it, and it went up to 27 cents today. So the cool thing about this is you could buy nodes or bundles of nodes and essentially mines it, and you could contribute to the network and securing the network and make and earn GALA by doing that. And yeah, that's essentially what he did. I'm going to learn more about that, but I still am just really interested in the trading and investing in the cryptocurrency side. Anyways, definitely don't suggest buying it here. RSI is still, I say, only 84, but we've seen render, go up to 96 and fall back down from 550 to a little bit below 5 and hold on to 5, and now that RSI is back at 84 and it has a little bit more room to run. Will it? I don't know, but you start to get up into the 90s and that starts to get a little scary, and it's usually guaranteeing a pullback. Nothing's a guarantee, but it gets close to that. So GALA Games, one to keep your eye on. Definitely don't buy anything that's up 100%. Could it do things in crypto run 1,000% after going up 100%? Yeah, they do. Sorry, just not my style, not my strategy. Moving on. Yes, wanted to move on to Clover Finance. We're switching gears here a little bit before we get back to gaming in a second. But Clover Finance, the reason I've traded it a couple times just because I was like scanning through Coinbase, altcoins that haven't pumped. Like a month ago, like everything on Coinbase was pumping and Clover hadn't. And it took a little one, and I made a little trade on it. But Clover Finance, we're on the Polkadot crowd loans. And here's like the funds raised. You got Moonbeam, then you got a GALA. I mean, you have tons of money in these two, right? So those two will most likely get parachains, I would guess. So then you got a star. I don't know how to pronounce that. I've never heard of it. Parallel Finance, and then you got Clover Finance. I like that it's in the top 5, and you got auctions, November 11th through the 18th, November 8th through the 25th, November 25th through the 2nd. So I think that Clover has a good chance of getting it. I heard, on some YouTubes and some podcasts talking about Clover. I'm like, is that the Clover Finance on Coinbase? And yeah, it is. So I do like that one. It is available on Coinbase. It's more, I'm not participating in any of the crowd loans. You could look more into this at parachains.info/auctions if you want to, but I'm more just buying it, hoping it gets a parachain, and that makes the price go up, which it will if it gets a parachain. So anyways, Clover Finance, I like that. That's one of my one, and plus these two, as far as I know, if they do now, they haven't. It's been recent, but Moonbeam and Akala you can't buy right now, so they haven't launched. But anyways, Clover Finance has. I don't think that DeFi Click is anywhere on here. It's too small. Anyways, moving on. Another one that I like that has performed terribly is Splinter Shards. It's the Splinterlands token. So Splinterlands is a game I kind of gave an example of on the last one. It's got over 50% staking rewards. I think what's happening, in my opinion, is that they have their pack launch, the Chaos Legion pack launch, and you buy the pack launch with SPS, and you get a 10% discount. So that encourages people to buy with SPS, which you're buying, so that's going to the developers they're holding, so they want to get all that at a low price, and then say it launches and the price goes up. Now they have all these extra SPS that they could sell at a higher price. That's just my thought behind it, but definitely a good one to get into. Highest card is $2.5 million. I've seen it listed for, and multiple sites. And yeah, it's a disappointing price, but it's near a good support area, and I don't have it pulled up because it's not on TradingView. But anyways, just one to think about. It's the most played game. It's the most played by user. So they got that going for them. But anyways, I want to cut this video. Just something to think about. Splinterlands, the pre-sale for the packs is over in 7 days or 8 days. I think it's 8 days. So I'm watching that closely to see if my theory plays true. So want to end this video because I wanted to keep it a half hour or less, and I think we are doing that just about. So let's end this video. Talked about some news, China, Bitcoin, where Bitcoin is headed. I don't think the bull run is over. The supply on exchanges is extremely low for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ethereum's at an all-time low, so it would trade very thin. It wouldn't take a lot to make it go up. Anyways, we talked about that a little bit, and the market cap and how Ethereum looks compared to the market cap without it, and looking into some altcoins in the metaverse and gaming and the DeFi space, which are a couple of my favorite sectors in the cryptocurrency industry. If you like this video, please hit the like, please hit the subscribe button. I would appreciate it greatly. Other than that, have a great day, have a great week, have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time. Bye.